My name is Mohamad Lutfi Ramadhan, and currently I'm a PhD student in UQ Fire Lab in the University of Queensland. And my PhD project is about the role of moisture and scales on the flammability of Australian vegetation, or we can say the bushfire project. Then what is actually bushfire? Bushfire is the fire that can burn forests, grasslands, and also shrubland fuels, and it can threaten life, properties, and also environment. In Australia, hundreds of bushfire events were already happened since 1851. This can be shown by three previous worst bushfire events, which are Black Tuesday bushfire, Ash Wednesday bushfire, and Black Saturday bushfire. Also, if we take a closer look, worst bushfire events usually happen in southern part of Australia, and also it is usually happen in February, which is summer with a high temperature, low relative humidity, and no rainfall at all, so that we can say the climate condition has a critical role on the bushfire event. But it is still a big question why bushfire are getting much affair. Is it because of the climate condition, or also because of the fire danger assessment? To answer that, there are several focuses work on bushfire. There is forestry that focus on the vegetation and land conditions. There is environmental scientists that focus on the environmental conditions. And also, the important one is the fire safety engineering, like me. In the fire safety engineering, we focus on the vegetation field properties, fire behavior, which defines how the fire behaves in the environmental condition, fuel flammability, which is the capability of the fuel to ignite and sustain the fire, and also the fire danger assessment. And in this project, we'll focus more on how vegetation fuel properties, especially fuel moisture content, could affect to the fire behavior and the fuel flammability. Also, we will try to find the possibility to modify the current tools to quantify the fire danger, because the current tools to assess the fire danger didn't consider the fundamental of fire science. So we are planning to put fire science to the fire danger measurement by modifying the tools to quantify the fire danger. And then, how it works. First, we have to understand what is the problem. In wildland fire, there is a fire spread mechanism. The first mechanism is the preheating zone. In here, the fuel is preheated and the water will be evaporated and the process will be occurred. And when the ignition takes place, the high temperature for the flames will be formed and the flaming will preheat the unburned fuel. And the last mechanism is the smoldering combustion, which usually occurs in the porous fuel. Then, what is the role of moisture content? Imagine there is a fresh leaf with a really high moisture content. Also, there is a heat to ignite the leaves. The leaf will not directly ignite it because the heat will evaporate the moisture first until the leaf is totally dry and ready to be burned. The other fundamental things to be understand is the tools to quantify the fire danger. The current tools that is usually used is the MacArthur Fire Danger Index, which measure the meteorological variables such as draft factor, temperature, relative humidities, and also wind flow. But the MacArthur Fire Danger Index have several problems, which are high uncertainty, lack of physical measurement, and only good for fire indication. The research methodology used in this project is the experimental based approach. We will do different scales of experiment and study how the scale could correlate each other and use the result to modify the fire danger. And after that, we are planning to put the experimental result which focus on the fundamental of fire science to the fire danger index. And we hope that we can improve the fire danger index to be physically meaningful, verifiable, consistent, accuracy, and applicable. Also, we hope that we can reduce the bushfire hazard in Australia. And that is all from me. Thank you very much for listening and see you again.